Let's do it. What's going on, gamers? I don't know how long today's stream is going to be, but today we are continuing our hunt. Well, we started the other day hunting for Honedge. We are truly Honedge Henrys today. I did get a couple of phases though, which I really do want to show you guys. So I would like to properly introduce Da Freaky, as you could see, Bomb Pop the Kakuna, Deaky, the other Ghastly that I ended up getting, and Green Thunder, the only lady of the squad, by the way. Fun fact, only lady. But those were the 4 phases that I got offline, and I figured out a better way for us to go for Honedge actually might just be flying again. So you guys are gonna see me fly pointing like a lot, and the only reason why is because Honedge does have a good amount of spawns here, and it makes it so we're like phasing on less things. Like we're still phasing on probably Kakuna, but it's making it so we're not phasing on like things further out in. I know it's probably more boring to watch, but it makes it so like the Honedge chance is like relatively high, because there are, as you can see, there is one spawning right there, and they do spawn up until I think it's light, the blinding light. Hold on. Hey everybody, I'm back everybody, don't worry. But it goes till about, if I fly, it goes till about this crosswalk. So anything that's like from here back does not, or from here back doesn't get spawned in. So Wrath, as long as you're not like leaking location, I don't know of a good place to post about that. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I feel like, I don't know, maybe like general, but like just again, I very heavily advocate to not I mean, you could do it in photos, you could. I don't really know, because like it's a very general thing. So also, chat, why are you saying goodbye to the VODs? Why are you saying goodbye? They're watching right now, literally right now. I can't believe you guys. I can't believe you. I didn't. You didn't. But the majority did, and I group you in with the majority. You know what? It's like in class when like one kid like acts up and then the entire class gets punished. That's basically what's happening right now. Darren watching? How do you know that? How do you don't know? You don't know. Let's make a new channel specifically for rap doxing. No, thank you. No, thank you, everybody. I'm good off that. I don't need that. We're not your circus monkeys, but you guys put happy. I figured you were. Dang it. Who do you use Mega Embor when the far better firefighting Mega Blaziken is there? So true. Getting speed boosts. Oh, man. Mega Blaziken being back in the meta is going to be very interesting. I watched the VOD. See? There you go, chat. And you know what? It's kind of crazy that, can I say something? It's kind of crazy that you guys don't. I'll be honest. It's kind of crazy. Anyway. I understand a lot of you are here for stream, though. I do appreciate it regardless. All jokes aside. All jokes aside. I would never say goodbye to the VODs like that. I have video recorded evidence that you said it. Would you like to say any other lie today? Perchance? Music is just slightly loud. It might just be this track. Hold on. Oh, it actually isn't. I gotta turn it down just a bit. Whoopsie, my bad. Okay, hold on. Let's dial that. Let's dial that down to like there. That'll do it. Hold on, a little more. Yeah, there we. Yeah. It could just be the track. Some tracks are like still really loud. It's good. Sick. Thank you for telling me, Mickey. I appreciate it. No, I get that. I get that. Really, I will say with the VODs channel, like, I would love one day to have that be monetized. Obviously, like every YouTube VODs channel, I feel is that way. When it does, though, I really want to put more effort into the thumbnails, because right now it's just like, ooh, paste like me from stream and then paste what I'm hunting for. I would love to do something with that. Obviously, again, when it gets like monetized and when, you know, it's evening out. Like, I don't want to do it right now, but it'd be very sick in the future. I don't really watch streams for the content. What? You don't like the Professor Oak? What the heck? You could stream while watching paint dry. I did have an idea of if I ever got like ambassador for Pokemon peeps, I was thinking about doing like a baking thing of like doing Pokemon cookies or something like that. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. The only thing is I would need to set up for there and I would have to talk to family first. But I feel like it would be like a decent amount of fun to do. It would be. Dude, yeah. Mawile is my favorite older mega. Mainly because like the typing is just so good. Like Steel Fairy is such an amazing typing. And like, I also like that it can hit like a truck. I really do. But Chad, how we freaking doing? I hope we're well. I probably have asked that a lot of times, but regardless. It's funny, before we started recording, my dad was vacuuming and it sounded a little bit like thunder. I'll have to listen to that back and hear what it sounded like because I don't really know. I mean, I could hear it here, but I'm curious to hear how it sounded on stream. I'm not a fairy type fan. I have become one. Even if I didn't want to become one, I have. Because like a lot of my favorites, like Mega Mawile, Alolan Ninetales, Togekiss, like they're fairy types. So it's kind of funny that it's lined up that way. I don't really know if I would consider myself like a fairy type trainer, but I don't know. I really don't know what type like resonates with me though. Maybe like electric. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. I'm more of a ghost dragon type. I get you. You know how when you're underwater that everything gets deep and low? Oh, is that how I sounded? Yeah. In 80 years, you'll be a ghost type. Well, good afternoon to you too, Aaron. Jeez Louise. Also, I'm going to try something new with predictions, chat. I'm going to make the predictions like about 5 minutes to vote on. That way there's urgency to get your points in. I know that people have been asking for it. Just kidding. I wanted to make this change and see. Okay. Sick. Yeah, I wish there was other Pokemon that had the Dragon Fairy typing. It's such like a not odd type combo, but it's like a combo that is not like you would have to create a really interesting Pokemon for it. Yeah, Fire Fairy. I am very excited. I kind of want Pombon to be a Fire Fairy type. I kind of do. Hi, Gale. Oh my goodness. You called hail, Gale. Oh my God. Everything's ruined. Buh. It sounded like a fan blowing, but from underwater. I wonder if like when it's summertime and like the lawn's getting mowed, I actually don't think you guys would be able to hear that because it might be too far. Unless it's over there. If it's over there, you guys might be able to, but I'm probably going to be here more often. Oh, dude, I saw Epic Games laid off like 1,000 employees for what seems to be like actually no reason. Like, I know recently they had like a V-Buck drop. I know that happened. Like, it was a V-Buck drop and the prices went up. And then they're also getting rid of like creative things too. Like they're getting rid of like the row or what was it? It was like the, I forget what it was called. It was like the Garage, or not Garage Band. I forget what it was called. Not Save the World. It was like the game modes that they introduced where it was like yeah, Rocket Racing. It was like Rocket Racing, the Guitar Hero-esque thing, and something else. I did see stuff about that. I was wondering yesterday, but what is the meaning of my username? Like, how did I choose it? Funnily enough, I chose it at my oldest brother's basketball tournament. Where it was like in 2015, because for those of you that don't know lore, I had a channel called Ace Trainer Purple, and then I changed it to Ace Trainer Tyler. And then I was thinking of a channel that I wanted to actually have for like content, right? And I was at my brother's basketball tournament, and it took me like 2 weeks to come up with a name. And I came up with Mystic, like just off the cuff. I'm like, what's like, you know, something that's like, I guess ethereal meaning or something like that. And I was thinking, I'm like, Mystic, I gotta have Mystic something, right? And then Fire Emblem Fates came out at the time. It was like, yeah, it was like 2015, 2016. And I ended up like, it was literally my favorite Fire Emblem game at the time, and Mystic. So I went with MysticFates. And that is how I came up with my Twitch and any other content username. And it's stuck ever since. It's really cool. I'm gonna head off. All right, Raz, sounds good. I hope you have a good night, brother. I hope you stay safe. Keep us updated. I would appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you have a good one, dude. I hope you do. Epic Games is spending $722 million each year. Dude, isn't it? I think it's so crazy. Something that boggled my mind was that people that made creative maps were literally making millions. Like, obviously, it's not every creative map ever made, but like there were some creators that just, they made millions and they ran. Which, hey, I don't blame them. You know, you make a good map, people love it. Why not, right? They could keep giving money to steal a brain route. What? Hold on. Oh, yeah, I did read stuff about that. Again, I don't know fully, but like, I did see that a lot of maps were AI generated, which I just think is so weird in a game like Fortnite. Like, why would you generate a map when you have like the whole world at your fingertips that you could just build off of? I think it's so insane. I was one bad decision away from being named GameGar. That could have hit though. Depending on how that was like branded, that could hit. It's a really cool name. It's got a fun vibe. You know what's also funny too? Something that I didn't realize until like a year into having the name. The initials are MF. So like I could make some like adult-esque themed merch that's like MFers or something like that if I wanted to. I don't know if I ever would. But I do find it kind of funny that the initials are that. Exactly. I will. Hold on. Auto mod getting you. Yeah, literally. Literally. Nah, I let it through. I got you. Okay. All right, chat. Hold on. Auto mod's catching it. Why did it do ER? It literally took ER from that sentence. Why did it do that? That was so weird. Or actually, dude, we won't allow that today. Okay, all right, Chad, all right. Dude, Automod gonna get you all today. Automod's coming back for vengeance. What the scallop? What the scallop is actually going on? Okay. I'm wondering if I still want to do the checks. I probably will just like scour. Alpha Ghastly in there though. Pretty crazy. But yeah. What was I gonna say? All right, we're continuing flying. I know this is really boring, but this is like the best way that I could think of getting Honedge, because like it makes it so that the resets are a bit faster. It does mean we're gonna phase on a bit more, and I mean we were gonna phase regardless, but still. With the Shinx. I love that one. I still love Holy Shinx. Whoever started that, they are a legend. What other good megas are good? Well, that's a sentence of all time. I know like the pseudos, like Salamence has been pretty all right. What Mega Kangaskhan, obviously. I'm trying to think of just older megas that have been in a meta. Blaziken's like really good. So I gotta head out. All right, Mickey. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mickey. Goodbye. I hope you have a good one. Mega Alakazam is like, it's better with an item, I think. Sometimes with megas being back in the meta, to make a mega worth it, it has to have something that makes it like stand out. Like for example, like a Mawile is a pretty decent one because #1, good typing, but also you have like huge power, which makes it like just so much better of an attacker. Plus, I think it also has Intimidate. So you could like Intimidate into huge power and be like a little more bulky. But like certain megas, I think a good example would probably be like Audino. Like Audino does not deserve your mega slot on a competitive team, mind you. I should say that because there's like, you can get that versatility from another Pokemon. Yeah, and like if you want to use Alakazam, you could do like a Magic Guard Life Orb set and it's roughly the same. Like the mega has to be worth the item. Same with Clefable. I don't know, because Clefable's a new one, so I'm curious to see if they give that thing like a really good ability. Again, abilities really make a Pokemon, or they can make or break, especially for megas. Especially for megas. There's still Terra Z moves and not just megas. I know, but I think a lot of the meta will be mega focused because they are obviously showing it off to be that. I think Terra and Z moves will be like more optional. Like if there was a tournament for like they wanted specifically that, they would. But I feel like megas are going to be their main catalyst for competitive. In my opinion, that's just my guess. But oh my god! So they had an electrical hazard in their aftermarket radio. Oh my god, dude! I'm a person that like, I would go to somebody that like knew how to set it up instead of being like, all right, I'm going to do it especially with like cars, dude. I feel like I'm that person. I don't want to listen to this tonight. No. No, this I could get behind. Yeah, megas are interesting just because of like what is involved and like how many abilities are kind of unknown right now. Like Heatran already is gonna be like a top mega just because it's like not a pseudo legendary, but it's got a really high BST, and you're probably gonna see Heatran a lot, to be honest. Does Pokemon take place in Champions? I don't know, chat. I don't know the lore. I know just as much as you guys do. I don't think DMAX is confirmed. I'm not too sure. I'm sure they'll introduce it as like a mode though. Like you could do it in like a tournament lobby, or like you could host your own tournament with it. I just think it's gonna bring a lot of like, what the heck? I'm not using game chat. What was I gonna say? I feel like it's gonna bring people that like want to host tournaments together. That's what I'm trying to say. Like people that want to host like specific tournaments for things, or like have video ideas for tournaments. It's gonna be really nice for them. Especially if there's like a good spectator feature too. That's gonna be so nice. I gotta imagine like, what is it? Like just competitive people like hosting tournaments. It'll kind of remind me of like Ultra Sun and Moon days. Press the C button. It was accidental. Who wants to game chat right now? Just kidding, I won't. No game chatters. None. I think they're not going to be, to be honest. They have been pushing megas for like the gameplay stuff, and maybe that's just like a selling point. I just don't see them bringing back, like, I don't know, unless there was another trailer that had like Terras and D-Maxes, or Terras and other things in it that I just haven't seen yet. Again, it's all my opinion, chat. I'm not saying it's fully true. It's just my speculative opinion. What's up, Mr. Faith? What's up, Dokatsu? Hope you're doing well. We're flying for Honedge today, chat. We are truly Honedge Henrys. I don't know. Just because it has it, though, I don't think it'll be the premier format. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I mentioned it earlier in stream. We will see when it comes out and when it happens, because I don't want to stand on a big point and be like, yeah, I know, because I don't. I could see them doing like seasons. Like there could be seasons where like Terra is the format, and then like other seasons where Megas are the format. I could see that. I could. Yeah, I did find it funny that Embor just got kind of shafted. Poor Mega Embor enjoyers, at least for competitive play. I mean, Mold Breaker's not bad. Like, you can do things with it. It's just, you know, not crazy. Also, what's up, Crypt? Hey. Gamers, we're locking in. We're locking the freaking... Oh, there's a Alpha Ghastly right there. Wow. So the idea, chat, I'm gonna try and go for Honedge, or we're still continuing. If I do get Honedge today, I will set up a poll, or whenever we get it, I will really either start stream with it, or like if we get it midstream, I will have a poll and you guys will get to vote for the next pair. I'm thinking it's either dragons, nighttime spawns, Swirlix and Spritzy. And then there's another duo that I want to do in there. I just can't remember them at the moment. 90 say, oh my God. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like an ability that would make sense for Embor other than Mold Breaker. I could see like, maybe not Earth Eater. I feel like Earth Eater would be like too much. I don't know. I don't have to think on it. Watch this drive, Aura. Holy Aura. Holy Aura. Bro was too off. Holy Aura. Ladies and gentlemen. Yikers. You know what phrase I like saying? I got reminded of The Boys. I like saying yummers. Yummers. I don't know why. I love it. Queenly Majesty for Embor? Huh? Huh? Embor's a queen in my mind. Slay girl boss. Slay. Hello, Mario. I do like saying that one too. But Yummers is fun. I know the Boys might be a bit like graphic or like just not people's thing. I'm a fan of it. I'm not like a like crazy fan about it, like, but I did like watching through it. These railroads are making my eyes hurt. Bro's just looking at railroad tracks. Listen, you look at something for too long, it becomes a part of you. Dude. You guys don't know ball if you haven't played Banjo-Kazooie. I'm just gonna say it. Holy. Chat, also, if you are new, I haven't said it yet, but if you want to join our Discord, !point Discord in the chat. And if you're wondering what we're up to, !point prof, baby. And it'll show you what we're gaming. Oh, no dark mode is so criminal. No dark mode is actually so criminal. My eyes. Come do radio wiring with me. Ow. Can you imagine having to work 40 hours a week in forced light mode? That could actually be like a challenge. Like, streamer takes everything off of dark mode and they just have bright white monitors for a week. Guys! I don't know. You're a stronger man than I'll say that. Office work, am I right? You know, something I noticed, chat. I'm not gonna lie, it's got me thinking two things. This past week, I think it started on Thursday. When I clock in, you know, like usually when you clock in to like a place that like requires a phone for you to clock in, it'll say like the company name. Like, for example, mine is like, thank you for calling the blank, 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 blank services. Enter your employee ID or, you know, do something. And so I noticed Thursday, it didn't say the company's name. So one of two things is happening. I think either the company that I'm working under is getting bought out or they are changing companies. Yeah, so at my work, I used to be able to clock in through my phone, but they changed it. So I have to like, I mean, when I first started, I had to go in there, but there was a point where like phones were down for like 4 months. So that was the best 4 months of my life. But then I had to clock in like in person again. But it's really quick though. It's like I enter the number that's there, I call that, I enter my employee thing, and then I just click boop, boop, and then I'm in. So. You think that they would change something like that though? You think that they would change that? Like, just change the line color. Especially if it saves some eyes, you know? I just have a time card. The way that my work is, they would not be able to do time cards. And the reason why is because I am the only one there. So like someone would have to physically come in, get the time card every week. And they wouldn't do that. So. Employed? Yeah, sorry, chat. Sorry. Indeed. Did I get you? Time to hop on, buddy. Time to hop on. They disabled the location on every company. Why would you do that? Why would you not be able to clock in with your company? Yeah, let me just get on my phone. Dude, so, like, the thing with that is so many people, like, obviously, depending on the company, can take advantage of that. They could just be like, oh, yeah, I'm in the building. When they're not in the building. See, at least with me, when I was clocking out on my phone, I would physically like clock in when I pulled up to the building. So like I didn't have to go to the back. I just called the number while I was out in the car and then I went in and started. So, and then when I was clocking out, I did the same thing. If you're enjoying the content so far, be sure to subscribe for an ad-free viewing experience. Mods, can we pin that message? I feel like some people need that in their day-to-day right now. Oh, man. Pin it for like 20 minutes. I don't want to trigger people. Oh, man. And then the money you guys make from your job, you can give to me. Loophole. Perfect loophole. Not even pinning LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like the sweaty. It's like Landon and Tilted Towers. Like, I feel like Indeed is more of a vibe. LinkedIn's like, oh, I'm serious. And I can't have whimsy in my life. I don't know. What was that? You know what that was. Easy apply is throwing your resume into the trash. True. Yeah, LinkedIn is like if you want to be typing at your keyboard for the next 5 hours while doing a job application. You could D1 rage bait on LinkedIn. You could. We have continuing calling out or continuing call outs, aka saying this structure, this fiber, and those are white, but not prop. I'm not understanding, Roos, but to be fair, I'm not fully where you're at, so I'm not going to understand. Oh, are you talking like for the location of what's happening? Like it's just a general complaint about the location? I ran into one of my old classmates the other day and he gave me his business card and asked if I wanted to go become an insurance person. I have a funny story that's oddly similar. When I was in college, I remember I went to I went to a frat. And while I was there, mind you, I did not drink much. I had like probably one drink, but some guy came up to me. I can't remember his name. It started with an M though. He was gone. Like he was not on this earth. And I remember he was chatting with me just casually. And he's like, I really like you. I would like you to be like in my marketing company because you have such like a good vibe about you. And bro was like on me. He was like hand to shoulder. Hand to shoulder. And I'm like, yeah, I'm working somewhere else already. He's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. And he was about to pull out his business card. And then at the time, my girlfriend at the time came up, or like some friend. It was either my friend or my girlfriend at the time. And I got out of that situation. But he was like, man, I just really love your energy, bro. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Can I apply for MysticFates Inc. as a social media and communication specialist for your platforms? Bro, you could just say you're a paid chatter. It's okay. You could just say paid chatter position. It's fine. You don't got to loophole it. Come on, bro. He was talking to me for like 4 or 5 minutes. Dude, I have that a lot too. When like people you used to know come up to you and I'm like, I have no idea who you are. It's been years. You're expecting me to remember all that? Yeah, not me. You know what's funny? Next year, I think is my high school reunion. Because they do it after like a decade, right? Like 10 years after you graduate. Most places, I don't know if all of them do, but it's about the title. Titles matter on LinkedIn. Oh, that's valid. That's valid. Mystic frats. No, dude, it's too much. But I would much rather just have like, you know, a small vibe. Like I'm down for a party every now and then, but like every day I'm more of like let's get like 8 people, listen to music, vibe out. That's how I am. It's about drive and it's about power. You should put that in your LinkedIn bio. It's about drive. It's about power. These job applications I'm going to devour. Hashtag bars. Would you rather be Mystic Frats or farts? Yeah, I'm going to have to go with farts on that one. I'm going to have to go with farts on that one. Thank you. I don't have IBS, but you know the saying. High school reunion will eventually suck. Yeah. I don't know. I think for me, I'm gonna be so real with you. If it's a stream day, I ain't going. that might sound really bad. I'm just not gonna kill. I'm locked in. I don't know. Like, my high school experience wasn't bad. I definitely had moments where it was kind of like, eh. But it wasn't like... It wasn't bad. Oh, dude. I feel like that'll happen. I don't even have to do that. Somebody will just hate watch enough, and they'll be like, I Mystic hates this guy. I'm calling them fates. Or what? Calling him fakes. What I meant to say. See, there was a group of people that I was close with. It's so weird though. The moment it was done, They just kind of went away. And it sucks to be like the person to like put effort into friendships, because like the moment that happens, you're like, well, what did I do? You know? That was like younger me. My like 17-year-old me was like, what did I do? Like, what happened? What happened? Roost, I will say though, all we need is that one viral clip. All we need is that one crazy shiny moment, and it'll go wild. I'll have people talking about it for the next like year, if that. I put effort into our friendship, but Tyler still hates me. What? I'm not even gonna respond to that because it's not true. What? What? Anyway, we're gaming, gamers. We're gaming. Oh man, what was I gonna say? I did hunt Honedge for like 2 hours or so off stream. It's very fun. You're talking about, I thought you were talking about clips of me. Oh, my lawyer present for this one. I would like to have a lawyer seated. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that winking emote was fishes in water. For the longest time, I have just, not now realized, but like a couple months ago, I realized that that was pigs. Mainly because I see it in chats. And that's why. I do need to add more 7TV things. No, so are mine. I have some clips on there. I'm trying to think of some older clips that I have that are like not me. I have one where I'm like reenacting like I'm talking to myself or something, which I do anyway. But it's more like I'm like staring at a chair or something. I forget the context of it. Obviously, like I swore too. So there's that for older things. Is that a shiny Ghastly? Am I seeing a shiny Ghastly? I am. Ow! Okay, there's another Ghastly phase. Speaking of, I should name this one Exposed. We expose Ghastly for the heathen he truly is. All right, we did get a shiny during that. We did get a shiny. All right, Chad, nature guesses. Could this be Freaky number 3? We got the Freaky Deaky. Wait, Freaky Deaky, what could be another Ghastly name that goes with the Freaky? Freaky Deaky Wiki? We could go Wiki. Todd. Okay. All right. Okay. Nature guesses. I'm gonna guess that this is. I'm a gay lax today. Modest. Who got that? Yo, Mr. Snorlad, you're on one today. Holy. Freaky Deaky and Todd. All right, we'll do it. Wait, Peaky. No, I want to go Peaky. And then we could do like Jet. We got the Freaky, Deaky, Peaky, and then Jet will be like the 4th phase. Do something completely random. All right, well, let me pay the believers out. I'll get a new prediction up though, so you guys can vote early. Okay. That was a 50-50 vote. Okay. We'll do a shiny by 1. Shiny by 1. Okay. Chad, get your points in. Why is your music so loud for us? I turned it down. It might just be playing loud tracks today. Genuinely. Oh, I'm turning. Hold on. I'm turning down the wrong thing. That's why. Hold. There we go. There we go. That should be better. Is it playing double, actually? Hold on. Let me check if it's playing double. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. It's playing double. Hold on, chat. Or no, it's not. No, we're good. Is it good now? Is it good now? It might have been playing double like that entire time. Can you hear it? You should be able to hear it. Yeah, sorry about that, chat. Oh, wait. See, Madara, Mega Galele was an experiment. I really don't know what their intention was with Mega Galele. Is it better now, Chad? Are you hearing music now? It should be okay. I realized that was playing. Oh, hold on. Let me pause this for 1 second, Chad. Let me change this because I meant to change this over a bit ago. Okay, let me do that. Let me add that. I'm sorry. We have a bit of awkward silence right now. It's okay. Because I wanted to change this to separate my browsers, and I never ended up doing that. Okay, it should be good now. Here. There we go. Is it good? It should be good. Ironically, you got a freaky Ghastly after my last message. We've gotten 3 freaky Ghastlies. Yes, get your votes in. There's 2 minutes. I'm trying to make them quicker. I do appreciate you guys using your points, though. It is nice to see. Usually for the first 2, it's locked. Ow! I named my male Snowrun Jawbreaker and my female one Heartbreaker. What's the Delibird gonna be? Present Breaker? Present Smasher. Aura. Oh, excuse me. Dead. Ow! Oh my goodness. It's lunchtime. I'm getting Whataburger. Oh. I want to get something chocolate. Oh. What is... Okay. Can you answer this, Roost? What is the difference between a shake and a malt? I never have known the difference between the two. Someone inform me. Also, we do have ads starting in the next like 15 seconds or so. So if you want to use your Amazon Prime account and link it to your Twitch account to get a free sub, you are more than welcome to. I've never had one. I've never had a malt. You should get a malt. Try it out. Mega Frostlass was a G-Max reject. See, I don't believe that. I mean, it definitely looks like it, but like, you know, it's Mega Frostlass. I'm not going to say, oh, it's just G-Max. I think it's pretty cool. They have milk powder inside the shakes. Oh. Does it change it in like a crazy way, though? I wonder. And they're thicker. Hold on now. Hold on now. That could change the game. That could change. Sorry, I had to do that. Yeah, I've never had a malt. I usually always go for shakes. He brewed my shake. Oh, I gotta put that Ghastly in the faces. And oh no, I gotta shave the clip of that. Hold on, before I forget. I'll try it. Yeah, you could be like a food review channel. We're gonna try it and rate it 1 through 10. Oh, it's daytime, everybody. Yeah, I'll say we got that around like near 40. Filling up my what? What are we, Aaron? Wow! Wow, we're getting crazy on the timeline today. Holy, brother, save that for not the main. What are you doing? Jeez. Yeah, it's the older guy that does the food reviews. I'm pretty sure it's just Joe's food review. Hold on. I watch those every now. Oh, Joe's Hungry. No, it is Joe's Hungry. You're right. I lied. I told a little fib today. Dude, he's in a couple of good reviews. Has he had, I gotta ask, for any of you that are also Joe's Hungry watchers from every now and then, have you guys seen him give a 10 to something? Or like near a 10, like a 9.4? I was trying to, because I did see a clip of him having like something from In-N-Out or something. I don't know if he's ever given a perfect 10 to something. I just ate an entire thing of frosting. Now, why would we do that? Why would we do that? What the heck? If I did that, I would be gone. I'd be gone. I'm back. Wolfie, really? Yeah, I did see that before stream started. I was watching that while my graphics drivers were updating. It is interesting that they're removing IVs completely, and like they made protect like less PP as well. I find that really interesting, and it'll probably change a lot of the play. Why wouldn't you do that? It's a tub of frosting. I don't know. Maybe that's like super unhealthy for me. Frosting. I could not, no. I barely can handle having like a good amount of stuff on a cupcake, let alone a tub of it. Listen, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Like, I feel sick. Yeah, because you ate a tub. You ate a tub of frosting. I'm sorry. I'm gonna crash out a little bit. That is a user error. I'll say it. It's a user error. Some frosting on a saltine cracker. I have never had that combo. I don't want to try. It doesn't sound good to me, though. I want to try that out, but it is interesting. Yeah, what's exactly what Sanjay said. Please get a meal. Please get a meal. Get some grub, you know? Get some grub. I don't know the odds of us, the amount of like gas laser things to see until we get a Honedge. I have $2 in my account. Surely there's something other than a full tub of frosting you can have. Please, I'm actually begging you. Please. I will say, Chad, not to get crazy, not to get like political, and I don't want to talk about it further after this, but I noticed yesterday, gas in my local area went up like 40 cents. I know some places it's like a lot. It was kind of nuts here. I don't want to get into it, but I just know, like, I saw it and I'm like, yeah, that really sucks. $50-50, it either happens or it doesn't. Exactly. Dude, we are getting like vibing bangers today. What is happening? It's another one of those, like, you just like, you know, do like a Squidward rave dance. You know, one of those. Oh, do you have the computer built now, Jake? Oh, you have to post pictures when you have that thing fully up and running. That's going to be so good for you. I'm excited for you to edit on that. Like, does that sound crazy that I'm excited for you? It's up. Ah! Epic. Okay, let me check it out. I actually want to see it. I'm a bit of a nerd. I'm a bit of a nerd myself when it comes to computers. Spent 5 hours building it. You liar, it's not up. I don't see it. What? Oh, you mean it's up and running, not actually. Okay, never mind. That's on me. User error. My bad. My bad. Waiting for the malt. Ooh. We better get a food review in this chat. We must get one. I can't really complain about a hunt taking long. Yeah. Yeah. After the 4? Yeah. I just think that's crazy. In my opinion. Methinks. Oh, no. I only want the malt. I only want that review. I've never had Whataburger, though, so it would be interesting. It would be. Is Hale a guy or a girl? Hale's Hale, everybody. Hale is Hale. I'll say it. I'll say it for him. Hale, yes. Hale, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, what are we doing? This is Banger Central. Is Tyler a girl? I hate to burst your bubble. I sadly am not. I identify as a man. Photos in photos. In photos. Let me check it out. Ooh. Okay. One thing I will say, you got to make sure if there's dust buildup, you got to make sure you're cleaning that thing. That's the one thing I'll tell you. Make sure you're cleaning. Other than that, though, aura. You freaking aura. Hale is a robot. Ooh. Wait. Holy moly. Oh, did you do it? How are you liking it? Is it good? It's nice. Sick. Oh, like, chat, just because somebody has like certain features, you know. I will say this, it is always not the best thing to just assume. It's always better to ask and be like, hey, I just wanted to make sure, are you like, what do you identify as? I feel like that goes for like anything, especially in this day and age, because you don't know how someone could identify, right? And usually when I'm like in person and doing stuff, if I'm not like 100% sure, I'll be like, hey, my name's Tyler, and like, you know, introduce myself and just be like, I just want to make sure I'm getting pronouns right. What are your pronouns? Like back when I was in high school, didn't really matter, but like now it does. And I'm okay with that. If anything, it's better because it makes it so that like, people can like be themselves. And I like that. I think it's very epic. The malt is kind of small. Yeah. If you had to compare it to the usual shake that you get. No, Zeldin, you're good. You're good. You're good. See, there have been times where I've mistaken it too. And I've been like, oh, I am so sorry. Like, I don't know. And then I know, you know. I'm running a dual GPU setup. Oh. Wait, you have 2 graphics cards in there? That's pretty epic. That's pretty epic. I think once I move into a place of my own, I would I'm gonna have like this build that I have currently, but this might be like my hard drives build in the future and have like a dual PC thing. I don't know. Yeah, no, you're all good. You're all good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Both are old. Well, listen. If you could get both of them running, like... I will say this, honestly, you do not need like a 50 series graphics card. I feel like if you get like a 4070 or like a 40 4060 even. I have a 3060 and I'm okay. Like, even for editing, there are moments where like it hops, but pretty all right. I just realized one of your tags says McLovin. Hey, listen, I gotta give a shout out to my heritage, you know? Listen, I used to be the guy that would lock in on the Shamrock Shakes. I gotta rep my boys, you know? I do. McLovin. I want to add some more funny tags on there, though. Yeah, I feel like for the secondary, if you could get that to be like a 3060, which, can I say it? I found mine for like 220 on Marketplace. I don't think that's bad for a 3060, and it's been really good. Like, again, obviously, like I did my research and went into pristine condition, but I want a 570 Ti. See, I don't know how good like the RX graphics card would be. I only know NVIDIA graphics cards because it's the only ones I've used. I remember I had a 1080 that I started out with, and then I had I think I had only the 1080 and then this 3060. Or this, is it a 30? It's a 3060. Y'all are speaking Spanish to me? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? I don't know. RX cards are great. I just have never used them. I feel like it's more like NVIDIA has some features that I really like. Not that I noticed them. I'm sure if I had like an RX card and I learned how to like use some of the features, it wouldn't really be that big of a difference, but I do like the NVIDIA stuff. Before I got my 580, I had a 669 XT. Yeah, that's where I start to get a little like away from the conversation, because I just don't know it. It's like motherboards, man. Motherboards are confusing as hell to me. And I feel like a lot of user error for like building things comes to getting the wrong motherboard. Like I had to change around some of my Elgato capture cards because the slots were not right. Just in case there's any question, I am male. Multi. I love that transition. I am a man. It is now time to have my mold. Thank you, Roost. I appreciate it. I need that NVIDIA power for content creation. That's why I like it personally. That's why I like it. How about this community pronoun check? I'm down, chat. If you want to say list your pronouns, run it so I could get to know you. Then again, I usually refer, you know, I refer to you guys as my dudes. It's not like anything bad. It's just like, you know, that's my default. I always default to men. It's just how I do. Yeah, only if you're comfortable with it, though. I want to preface that. If you're not, don't feel like you have to. Malt slash... Wait, you're a malt? That's cool. Do you like it? Is it good? Okay. I have a habit of calling everything dude. I'm kind of like that. Yeah. Especially when it comes to like gaming. I'm like that. And then like I'll correct it. I mean, you guys have seen it before where I've said like a shiny and I've been like, oh, he's pretty cool when it's literally a female shiny. And I'm just like, oh, women, you know. All of my shiny reactions are just dude. Maybe you should say like dudette, mix it up. Dudette. Holy dudettes. That is very thick. Wait, is it good? Or is it like, eh? I wonder if that would be better to have with like a spoon. I presume that's how malts are usually served, like with a spoon. But it's either dude or bro. Bro! Yeah. Yep. That seems about right. I will say though, obviously, like, you know, if something becomes like a really big problem, I will correct myself. I will like actively be in my brain to be like, Tyler, don't do that. You know how milkshakes are very smooth? This one is slightly more icy and grainy. Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I should go out and get a malt. Try it out. I feel like I've had it before though. I'm getting like this feeling. It had to have been from a local place if I were to have had it. Because I've never gotten it from like a chain. I don't have lumber either. No wood? No wood? What the heck? Chat, what do you think? You think we're getting Honedge today? No lepers? No lepers? I really don't know how long stream's gonna go for though. I'm gonna be real. I've learned my lesson though. I cannot eat anything warm for lunch. I've learned my lesson. Because for some reason, the moment I come back down in this office, I get like nasal congestion, like really bad nasal congestion if I have something warm, which is so dumb, but yeah, that's how I am. You guys are preaching to the choir. Well, I don't think it's really strange. I think it's just the density of the air that's down here. And it's just like my noseways are like kind of cleared because of the warm stuff. But see, I am not a big y'all gamer. I might say it in streams, but like I feel like in person, I really don't say it that much. I don't know. At least to me, maybe other people are like, oh yeah, he says it. I don't know though. You're a northerner. It's not your word. What? Any word can be my word. Pookie. That's it. I declare from this point forward that Pookie shall be my word. Y'all are. See? I like that. Please don't. Okay. All right. Well, whatever. All right. We're canceling everything. We're canceling everything, everybody. Everything you've ever loved and known, we're canceling. Oh, thank you. That's me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, thank you for paying your taxes, Eldon. Salute. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, boss. Chat, have you ever thought that you guys are my boss? I don't want to think about it anymore. No. No, we're good. I might need your help setting up stream stuff. What in particular? I could give you like an overview now, and then you can figure out the bugs and fixes. Not OBS stuff. Okay. If it's like alert stuff, I'm gonna be so real with you. Guides, YouTube guides are your best. In terms of Twitch setting though, oh, I thought somebody was calling me. The only thing I can recommend is doing a internet upload test thing to see how good your internet is. Usually the max is 6,000 if you're not partner. You could go above that, but not that. Oh. Yeah, what would be the settings? Maybe I could give you a pointer. I could try. I could try. For like channel points and stuff like that. Oh, auto mod. There was only one thing I changed in mine from what I remember. I didn't really change a whole lot. Here, let me see. Yeah, hold on. Let me continue flying though. We do have to check at one. SiriBot's good. I don't use it though. Kind of wish I got a milkshake. Well, listen, you know, for next time that you at least tried it. You at least tried it and you were like, okay. Yeah, I have, like for chat verification, I have like first time chatters having a verified email really helps. If you want like links in your chat, you could do that too. It's very like minimal things you'll have to adjust. I will say that. And obviously, like, you could play around with it. Like, you don't have to have it perfect. I mean, for me, I definitely don't, but I found 3 more tubs of frosting. If you eat another tub of frosting, I'm going to crash out. You will see a grown 30-year-old man, even though I'm not 30, crash out. See, Roos has a point. Now, if there's greasy dirt on the floor, you might have to crack that open, you know? Tyler's 40. Yes, sir. You guys have got my true age. You dead. I can't believe this.
Top 10 reasons balls are amazing.
Okay.
Number 10, they are balls. Number 9, just look at how spherical they are. Number 8, balls are just so amazing. Number 7, you can catch any Pokemon and balls. Number 6, they come in so many forms. Number 5 through 1, they are just so amazing.
Okay. All right. Wait, why'd you loved literally 5 reasons. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it. Right. See, I liked number 7. That one was a good one. Because I could catch shiny Pokemon and balls. That's my favorite one. Yeah, they'll tell you you're too frosted up. You're like Jack Frost in this joint. And then they're going to send you home with frost biotics. Brr, it's chilly in here. Dude, I'm feeling very animated today. What the heck is going on upstairs? Yeah, we're gonna prescribe you some hand warmers. Take them home with you. I couldn't think of 5 more unique reasons. Can I say thank God? I'll be honest. That bit might have gone a bit over the threshold. So thank God you wrapped it up. Thank God. Buh. Dude, that cat be catting. Bro, my brother's cat. This man, I don't know why. He's just been sitting in random places and just like staring. I don't know why. The rest could have just been balls. Yeah, you could have gone to like number 7 and then you could have been like, and then balls and then another vine boom. And I would have been like epic. Epic. Smart. Say, hey, think smarter, not harder. Chat, sometimes you have to like use your brain. And I know I'm like not the one to advocate for that because I don't, but I've gone from Pallet Town and the Withered Wasteland 70 times. Oh my God. You gotta get some travel, bruh. What's a brain? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know, Buster? Oh, man. When are my parents? Oh, dude, I'm forgetting when I should ask my dad when they are leaving for vacation. Or spring break. Whatever they want to call it. I should ask them. I should ask. I'm really thinking about outsourcing and getting a haircut too. Usually, this will sound so bad, but my mom cuts my hair. Mainly because she took a year of cosmetology school, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. But since she's had her accident, she hasn't been able to. And my hair, this is the longest it's been. Not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, I really do love how Champions is getting people into competitive. Like it is gonna be a fantastic game, barring the amount of like VP that you'll be able to earn to get Pokemon. But we'll see all that when that comes out. Bald. You know what's funny? Years ago, I was thinking of doing like a charity thing and like shaving my head bald for it. I would still do that. Just to do it, you know, one time. Just to be like, I've done that. I love Maple Tree Way. Actually, this is the Mario Kart 8 version of Maple Tree Way. Actually, dude. Listen, Moo Moo Meadows is where it be hitting for me. It's either that or... what's the other track? They did confirm VP will not be buyable with real money. Oh, thank God. That would have been... It would have basically just been like, oh, you have to like pay to get everything right now. That way you have the most amount of time to like optimally test teams. Also, what's up, Owen? How we doing? Yeah, chat. Truthfully, I really don't know how long we're going to go for today. I would say at the worst, we'll do like 3.5 hours. But it is like, it's really bad down here today. In terms of like just air, it's bad. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I might feel better during that time. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling too. Like it's very much if you have the Pokemon in another game, it actually might be better to send those Pokemon to Champions. Wait, end credits. What the heck? Skip! Banger. I'll be getting my net out today. Ow! Sick. I hope we get some good baseball hits. I think they're going to open up our local field. Yeah, I think the EVs of Pokemon get wiped. Yeah, like anything that you did to make the Pokemon like different, especially with like EVs, they will get wiped because you have to redo them in Champions because it's different because there's no IVs. So yeah, it's like a soft wipe. And then when I think you can't transfer them back. Like once they're in, it's either to home or Champions. That I'm not fully sure on, but we shall see. I'm managing my school's baseball team now, Aura. Wait, W coach. W coach. Can I be real? I feel like Electrosis is still going to continue to be Levitate. I feel like that mega is not going to be insane. It's going to be one of like maybe like the lower mid-tier megas in my mind. Because like Electros is really like it's in an odd stage because already it's like a mixed attacker that isn't really like speedy. Like it's got some speed, but it's time, gamers. Just kidding, it's not time yet. Gotcha. Yeah, Coach Owen reporting for duty. I don't know if my dad's gonna coach basketball this year or not. Usually he does. He's like a coach. I think he's like a co-coach for like the women's team that we have. Manager Owen. Ow. He's managing it. Ow. Sorry. That's on me. I said it first. Chat followed. That's on me. My bad. I'll take blame. Let's see. What are we at right now? 334 exactly. That's funny. That's sick. Yeehaw, partner. What's up, Cinnamon? Hope you're doing well. We do have a pretty good chance to get a another alpha in here. See, that's why I'm of the notion of like keeping my time in like a sheet. Because I know it's going to hit the cap, and I'm like, I want an accurate representation of what I've done. What'd you catch while I wasn't here? So far, we've only had a ghastly, but off stream, I think I did 2 ghastlies, 2 or no, it was 1. Sorry, 2 ghastlies, 2 cocooners off stream, and then a ghastly today. There we go. Okay, is it time to check chat? Let's see. Ooh, alpha Honedge in there. Could you imagine? That'd be crazy. Okay, I don't think there's any shinies there, and then cocoon is now. We'll go inside and we'll make sure. Because something could be sneaky. Yeah, look at alpha Honedge in there. Okay. Why weren't you streaming yesterday? Because it's not a stream day, bucko. Bucko. Speaking of days, chat, count your days for your channel points, because we're starting another prediction right now. So get your points locked in, and we're going to do some more flying. This is going to be the best way to go for Honedge, though. It may not seem like it, but like just doing the flybys are so much better than phasing on stuff in the back. No, I don't think they will, because the demo is so close. Like, why would they release a demo? Because PAX is like, what, tomorrow? Tomorrow through the 29th, right? Or no. Usually it's like Thursdays. Or no, Friday the event starts, but like people go Thursday. I don't know. I'm not going to PAX this year. I would like to, though, but it's just not my time. We caught everything. Imagine. 300 hours into the challenge, I have like 1 thing left. That would actually like, oh, I don't even know if the Professor Oaks video would be worth it if you did it in like 300 hours. I mean, it would be a phenomenon for sure. You would like, oh, that would be crazy. That'd be insane. If I don't go to Worlds, I'm buying a Roadcaster Pro 2. All right, okay. All right. I'm down. I might join you in that Honedge hunt. I just got out of the shower. Huge. Listen, chat, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to join up. Obviously, for like mayhem events, I would heavily implore it. How many hours do you have on this profile? 334. I already got Honedge. Get him again. I'm just playing. No, the next thing I'll probably do, I don't know. We could do like, I feel like I don't want to do another thing in this rank. Because like the monkeys were cool. If I were to do anything, it would maybe be like the dragons. Like Dratini, I say dragons, but like Dratini, Larvitar. I don't know. Tyler's thumbnail. I found this insane shiny at full odds. Ah! It would be like, it would more be like the title that I'm doing for this video. Just like, you know, I caught every shiny Pokemon before each rank up in Pokemon Legends ZA. Bada bing, bada boom. I might do some resets in the labs. Sick. Oh, true. Yeah, you would only have 13. Trevenant might be the one that stumps you there. And by stump, I mean not for like super long, but... Yeah, the true YouTube reaction face. Can I just say, I feel like that's transformed into like the shorts meta. Like having that, instead of like doing reaction videos, it's just shorts meta. Well, it will be easy comparatively speaking. I'm just saying, like, you will have to... Don't you have to get the alpha for that? So you would have to land that. That's the only thing. It won't be difficult, like crazy, crazy difficult, like fossils or anything else, but... It'll be something. I am Cinnamon, yeah. I'm at least gonna try it out. I don't know. My content isn't like more focused towards competitive, but I do like watching it. Like I am a very big competitive watcher. I know for like every regional, I try and at least, well, not recently because I've been focused a lot, but I try and watch matches, especially like the top 8s or like top 32s. I really do. I'm excited. Yeah. It'll be nice to have like a default game to go to. And like the accessibility for mobile is going to be really nice too. So I'm pumped. I mean, anything Pokemon is releasing is nice. Because you got to think, chat, what have we had so far in this year? We had Winds and Waves announcement. We had Fire Red Leaf Green. We had like, you know, or XD finally drop. What else? Champions. Couple of other things in there that I'm forgetting. Yeah, comp Pokemon, it's fun. The only thing is I am really bad at team building personally. Like I like to go off the metas and kind of build from there, but oh, Pokopia, duh. Yeah, I mean, we're only, what, like 3 months in? About to be 4. But there's still so much of the year left, which sounds crazy. Yeah, like, they've had a lot of collectible things, too. Which I don't really speak of a lot because I don't normally, like, pick them up. But I will say, since the UB video hit 100K, I am thinking about getting every Ultra Beast as a Sitting Cutie plush. I am highly debating it. It'll be like $200, but it'll be cool to have like a memorabilia of my first video that did pretty good. We're probably getting Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald this year. I feel like Ruby and Sapphire will be like midsummer, like June, July. And then Emerald will be like October or something. But as per usual, again, my hopes are very down here with stuff like that. Like if it does, great. But my shield one hit 3, epic. 3 guys. It's exciting for me just because I haven't hit that yet. So it's like, okay, I can do it once. I could do it again, you know? That's how I feel. I'll pause my Virizion hunt. No, you don't gotta pause it. Grind that Virizion hunt out. Grind that out. I'm doing this just for completion, chat. There are definitely better ways to hunt Honedge, but I gotta do this. I want it too. Ow, okay. Well, either way. Either way. All right, sounds good, Nate. Sounds good. Sounds fantastic. Yeah, I do not know how long I will go for today, chat. We will see. We will see what the world gives us for today. What makes sense? Like, I'm not really sad that there's not another way. If anything, it is an in-zone thing, so it makes it at least a bit easier in that way. You know? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. This is the place I would want Honedge to be. In the graves. In the graves. I'm stuck with Shiny Power 1 and Alpha Power 3 for the hunt. I don't want to continue that. Hey, whatever hunt is making you happy right now, do that. Do that. Or if you're working towards like a really big thing, do that hunt. Like I am. All right. Yeah, I also had to wear a hat today. My hair is all over the place, dude. It is a sight of nature. I really got to go back to like my close cut or like my short cut. That was good, especially for like spring. I do not want this for summer, but I just think long hair does not look great on me at all. It looks not great. Go bald. There was a point where I was thinking of it. I remember, it's funny. It was like a year ago. I was telling my mom, I'm like, what if we just like shaved it? And she's like, why would you want to do that? And I'm like, just cause? I don't know. I feel like it would, like, I don't know. Try it out. If it's bad, it is what it is. I can grow it back. I'm at that age. And she was like, I promise you this cut will look better than looking bald. I said, okay. See, my brother, he has long hair. Like, his hair goes past his shoulders. And he's been rocking that. Like, he'll get it trimmed every now and then, but, like, he does not get it, like, chopped. He does not. Balder. Yeah, just look balder. But I don't know. I've always thought of it. Like I said earlier, I would do it for charity too. Like if there was a certain goal that we reached for like a charity, I would shave. I would go bald. There was a time where we had like a local place. It was only for a couple of years, but I wanted to shave my head. Not that it would be a lot of hair for them to use, but like I remember I wanted to shave my head for them to use for like wigs and stuff for people. Because that was a service that was like in my local community where like people could donate that if they wanted to, or like if they knew it was happening. Yeah, mine is, I don't know how to explain it. Like mine really doesn't grow out and it's long, but like it doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. I like the short, like to my head kind of cut. I don't like having hair that like kind of frolics. That's me personally though. Like when I was younger, I was okay with it. But like now, it's just not my thing. It's not my ball. It's time for teleporter resets. Lock in. Oh man. I slept at like 1:50 last night. It wasn't too bad. That's when I woke up. Yeah, listen, as much as I would love to be a gremlin, I just can't. If I had a schedule that was like a night shift schedule, I don't know. It's just, I've never liked it. I gotta be honest. It's not my thing. There was a time where I would go to bed at like 4 o'clock and I would wake up at like 11:30. I just didn't like it. I like the going to bed at like, or getting in bed at like 11:45, going to bed by like 12:45 or 1, and then waking up at like 8. Bro just called me a gremlin. Am I lying? Am I lying? I felt like a gremlin. Yes. You just... Never mind. Nope. Bro, you gotta learn the art of like being an honest ape and telling the truth and not gaslighting. Jeez. Yeah, I feel like hats are like one of two things. It either blocks the sun, or sorry, one of three things. It blocks the sun, you look really good with the hat, or you are hiding bad hair. It is one of the three. I could never do a mullet. Maybe without glasses I could, but... You said, am I wrong? And I said, yes. Because I asked when you said that's when I woke up. I don't even know what's happening anymore. TLDR, you're just a Zubat. There. Point settled. How am I a gremlin? You're staying up in the midst of the night, hunting, doing this. That's some gremlin activities. Listen, I was a gremlin. It's just not my ball. You mean working. You call it working, I call it gremlin mode. All's fair, all's fair. Look, I have my gremlin periods. I'm okay with being called a gremlin. I get paid to do it. Yeah, it's a paid gremlin. Paid gremlin. Valid? Yeah. Hey, now you're seeing where I'm coming from. Now you're seeing. I like it. I like it. You know what else I also like? Chat, if you link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you can get a free Prime sub. I really like that. How do you get paid for that? Gaming? I'm being like a afternoon gremlin right now, actually. You guys are actually paying me to be here. Who's gonna tell them? It ain't gonna be me. That's not my tale to tell. Oh, and I know you're somewhat close. Dude, we are supposed to be getting hammered with rain. In like the, I guess it would be like Jersey, New York, and like Maine area. This next week is going to be like cooked, but like it'll get rid of the snow that we have. Me thanks. Me either. No, I am very thankful. I will say this. I would not imagine within a year of doing this having like 50 subs. Like we've had that for like 2 months now. And it's kind of nuts to see the difference of like last year compared to this year in terms of like actual consistency. So I cast a shout of luck for everyone. Ah! Epic. It's pretty big. See, ours isn't. We still have we still have like mounds, which is kind of crazy. But to be fair, usually it's around like mid-April time that it is fully gone. Oh, so no, we did last week. Yeah, we did last week, and we got a lot of it, so it's like it stayed around. I got snow in zone 12. Epic. Let's go. The area that it always snows in. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, the summers are when I could really like go in terms of like content. Bro, like I get to go out. I get to walk. Before like I start like my routines, I just feel clearer. Like obviously that's how like comparison, like, you know, winter depression is a thing, and it definitely is a thing up here. But once that starts going, it's like, man, it's grind time for me, at least. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I'm like, man, I want to do some stuff this summer. I really would like to go hike in like the Adirondacks this summer, if at all possible. That'd be really cool. Or like just some mountain, or not mountain but hill, like some path trailway, because I haven't done a hike in quite a bit. Like the last one I did was probably like 4 years ago, and it wasn't a long one. It was like a 2.5 hour one. But it was fun. I liked doing it. It's fun. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like we're getting some, and then it'll be rain. I don't want to talk about weather anymore though, because because I do want it to get better. Please, please. Chad, do you get outside a lot? I'm actually really curious for my community's take on it. When it's like really nice out, I do. I am like outside like typically every day for about an hour or hour and a half at the minimum. And a lot of that is just walking in my local area or running. From time to time, I'll play Go too. But I cast Eternal Snowfall. Please don't. It'll make streams less likely. Please. Depends on weather. Yeah. I guess if I were to say if it's like a near 70-degree day, sunny, maybe a little bit of clouds, what are you doing? Or are you going out? Usually when it starts getting better, I have a pathway that I walk. And really before streams, like when I wake up at 8, I'm going to go walk that for an hour and then come back and I'll start stream. I feel like I'm just in such a better headspace too when it comes to like summer streams or like summer everything. Because I get that morning walk out of the way and then I'm like, oh, it's nice. I cast Banhammer. What? Pool or pitching practice? I'm not much of a pool guy, I've realized. Like if it's at a party, I'll go. Like I'll go in it. I'll have fun. But like very rarely do I do it. I'm very much like a walker, get like a drink or something and just vibe. Unless it's like really hot. If it's like in the 90s or 100s, then I will probably take a dip. But again, very rarely. I think a lot of that is just because like as a kid, we didn't have a pool here, but my uncle did. And we would go to his house. We have one now, but like it is not great. I don't really use it, but my mom and sister do. And I don't know if they will be able to use it this year because we had some pool thing go on again. I would get a like an in-ground one. Me personally. All right. We do have a check in a bit. We do. We bloody do. Dude, it's still kind of crazy to me. Before stream, I did view the like Fire Red category and the ZA category. It's kind of still nuts how so many people are playing Fire Red, or like obviously a lot of them are like Iron Man or like, you know, randomizers and stuff like that, but it's kind of crazy. Adding songs to iTunes is so easy. And the cool thing is you could do it by folder too. Like you could put a specific folder in there and have that be like a set folder. At least that's what I did. So like if you add music to it, you just have to add it again and it updates. It's pretty cool. I mean, I really think that you could do the same thing with Spotify, like locally as well. If you have like a local file thing, the same thing can be done. It's just a matter of preference. I never used it. I didn't use it, at least on desktop, until this year too. Or like, sorry, not this year, like October, November. That's when I started. Or no, it was December. It was December because it was when the DLC came out. It still has ads on local. Ow. Maybe it's because I had premium. I had premium for the longest time. So that's why I never noticed it. Oh yeah, how good is Pocopia doing? Let me check that. That's actually a really good thing to check because I did not look at that. Let me see. Take me to the category. Oh, Pocopia is doing like, oh my God, Pocopia is doing phenomenal. As to be expected, but holy moly. Also, chat, we do have ads starting in a couple of minutes. So If you guys want to use your Amazon Prime account and link it to your Twitch account to get a free Prime sub, you can do it. Or if you have the extra funds and you want to support me, no ads, sub badges, emotes, all that jazz, click that sub button, baby. Click it up. But if you want free ways to support me, if you haven't followed yet, definitely do that. YouTube, we have our YouTube Discord as well. If you want to be more involved with the community, you could do that. I could feel it getting worse. Yeah, this might be a good 3-hour stream today. She might be a good way. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna guarantee it yet, but. Oh, I see Shrubs. What is Shrubs doing? I viewed over and he's live. Isn't he going to PAX East? I swear that he had something where he was going to PAX East. When is PAX East? Isn't that like tomorrow? He's DTQ. Ow. Yeah, we're almost done with this section. We have a couple more brutal rooftops to do in Larvitar and Dratini, but we'll get them. I don't think she does, Mr. Lad. I don't think she does. I think it's just all like information that she's learned. I think she edits in Premiere though, so she uses something in Premiere to kind of take away at least the marker. My guess is she just blends whatever is like the subject or where the marker's at. Like she keeps it still. And that's how she makes it with no marker. Would be my guess. For pictures though, I actually do not know. Dude, wiring in vehicles has to be so annoying. Not that I've ever done it. I had to do something. It was like a very minimal wire. It probably was for the volume button. Or it might have been for some steering thing. I did it with my granddad at one point. It was like way back when though. I can't remember what it was. Wiring is a pain though. Especially in newer cars when they have all like a bunch of wires for like a bunch of technological things. Holy moly. Oh, dude, if the cable is cooked too, ain't no way that thing's working. Ain't no way. Brother, you're gonna have to get another one. Yeah, I will, I'll usually leave that up to the professionals for the most part. If it's like replacing a radio, unless it's like really easy and I could just kind of like plug and play, or like, you know, as long as I unplug it from the local radio box or whatever, and it plugs into like the newer radio that I have, I'll run it. Residential wiring is easy. Automotive wiring is a no. Yeah, it's just because you have so much. Like, there's so much when it comes to it. Oh, yeah. And, like, you have to, like, really... You basically have to be, like, Bill Nye in that joint. You have to experiment until you get your proper result. You have to have, like, a consider the following segment. Consider the following. I miss Bill Nye, bro. I know he's still alive, thankfully. I miss the day. Oh, dude, there was one science class. It was like a living science in like 9th grade. Bill Nye was like our go-to. Do you guys remember Tim and Moby too? What was like the name of that show that they had? Brain Pop. Brain Pop. Oh my God. Especially in like 7th and 8th grade, we started really doing that. There was one, It was like 40% of my grade. Luckily, I passed. I was so nervous for it, though. But one of our teachers was really cool, though. I remember we also had, oh, what was it? In college specifically, we had like the quiz clicker things. It was like a white controller. I don't think I have it down here, but it looked like a TV remote. Yeah, it's not down here. It was like a TV remote and it had like 5 buttons or something. We used those a lot when I was in college. We did those in like 6th grade. There was one point where we did them like when I was in high school or middle school. I think it was 8th grade. We had one class that we used them for, and then I used them again in college. So, did I ever tell you guys about my what's it called? My state competition. Did I tell you guys about that? Or no? Maybe I have at one point. That day was a day. It is one of the fond school memories that I look back on. Because I really wish I could have something like it again. Because it was just so different. I don't recall. I might have said it on stream, but when I was in 12th grade, it was at the beginning of my senior year. I remember we there was like a certain New York state thing where it was like you could be like qualified for like to compete for your school, and I was in like a graphic design class, and I was one of the top students, which again, I've mentioned this before. It was very weird being a top student in that class because I was a bag of rocks, to be honest with you. Also, we have to check. We have to shiny check. Let me shiny check, and then we'll get into that story. Ooh, ghastly. How are things? We're going for Honedge. We're locking in for the guy. Okay. I'll just do a walkthrough, see if there's any shinies inside that I missed out on. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'll get to this corner.
Don't see me, don't see me. Let me fly, let me fly.
Ghastly, please. Okay, there we go. Let me get another prediction up. But anyway, sorry. As I was saying, in senior year, we had a scouting thing for people that were like of talent in the programs. So like they had like a culinary program for like people competing to like cook for things. They had like a graphic design thing as well, where like you would have to create like a particular thing, but I'll get into that. Basically 2 people of whatever division it was for the trade school could qualify. So it was only a max of 2. So you went in as a team. And I remember me and this one kid named Nick. He was also like pretty decently smart. I really remember him because there was another kid that was always next to him, and they were from another school. And his name, the friend's name of his was Chris. So it was Nick and Chris that were like always together, right? But I got accepted for it, and so did Nick. And I remember Nick was one of the kids who he was very smart, but he didn't try. So I think that day he didn't show up. And he was like one of the kids that would like let's just say he really was on demon time. I'll say that. He was a not a 420 fanatic, but he had his fair dosage of edibles and the like, right? And I remember I went on that trip alone because we had like an hour bus ride, and we were waiting for him to show up, and he didn't show up. So yeah, he was a 420 partaker, whereas I was very clean. But we went on that trip, and they were like, yeah, so because your teammate didn't show up, you're gonna have to compete by yourself. And I was like, oh my God. The pressure was on because I was representing my school, right? And I'm like, holy. So the part of it that we had to do, it was like 3 designs that we had to do. One of them, I think, was for, we were given a prompt for 2 of them. And then one of them was we just had to create it. And we had 3 hours, and we could have like, I think it was like 2 or 3 breaks where we could have like a 5-minute break to like go use the bathroom, go get a snack, and like get back to designing. Our final, or our state final, I guess you would call it, it was very chill. Like, I heard some of the cooking classes, they could not take breaks at all. Like, they had to be in the kitchen for like 2 hours, which is crazy to me. But for us, it was very like, if we needed to leave, we could, but it just couldn't be a thing where it was constant. Like, we couldn't leave every 15 minutes. But it was really cool. And then after that, I finished with like, how much time? It was like probably 15 minutes left on the timer. So it was like 2 hours in, like 2.5 hours in or something. And I finished like, out of the groups that were in there, it was like 12 groups. And I think I was the 4th to finish. And I remember just walking out and being like, man, I did that by myself. I'm curious to see how I do. And the award ceremony came up. Also, sorry for anyone new coming in. I'm on a big tangent. I want to finish it. But the award ceremony was there. And I remember a couple of the girls from my school that were in like a different section were also there. And what else? I remember there was this one other girl I really liked, but obviously she was from a different school, from a different program. But man, she was cute. Like, 12th grade me was like, man, she a cutie. Anyway, though, regardless of that, we were yapping for a bit, and it ended up being like the award ceremony, and I got notified that I did not place top 3, so I didn't get like an award or whatever. But I was told within the 12 that were there, I placed 5th, which is kind of crazy, especially considering that I did it alone. That's like the biggest thing. Like, I could have been there if I didn't do it alone. But I think it's because they were like, ooh, we have to grade him as like a pair. So I kind of got nerfed. I'll say it. But it was really cool. Like, they were like, yeah, we want to let you know because you were the only like, you were the only single person in a duo pair. We wanted to let you know that you placed 5th. And only like the top 3 got podiums, like, you know, for any event. But it was really cool to hear that. And then I went back and I didn't scold them out, but my teacher was like, why didn't you show up to the other kid? And he was like, I had family stuff, man. I'm just like, oh, yeah. But it was fun. Like, it was an experience that like I will not forget because it was so like out of what I would normally do. And I wish I had more like that as a kid. Like, I didn't get to experience things like that. I was very sheltered. Like, I didn't travel much. I wasn't smart enough to like qualify for things. So it was really cool to have that under my belt. 5th is wild. That's what I'm saying. Also, Varys, I saw you're doing a Nuzlocke. How many have you lost? I need to know. A ZA Nuzlocke is a pretty daunting task. Only 2? Oh. Where are you at? What rank? What rank? Yeah, today might be a bit of a shorter stream for those of you coming in. Just because it's so like so cold down here. E heading to D? You've only lost 2? Wow. It's not bad. It's not bad. Trying to think of what other lore do I have? There's a story that I look fondly on now. I remember my great grandmother. She had a house that was near the elementary school. So when I was a kid, what I would do is we lived far enough away to where we couldn't walk home. So what we would do is our great grandmother would live in town, and we would basically, like, when we were in elementary school, we would just go over with our mom because we got out at the same time. But for like middle and high school, we would walk to our grandmother's and we would like hang out there because we got out at like 2. It was like 2:15, and my mom ended up getting out at like 3:30. So we would have like an hour at our grandmother's, and like that's I think I mentioned like the Yuxie story, like shiny hunting Yuxie or like finding a shiny Yuxie. I did it while I was waiting for my mom to get out of school. But there was one time where it was like early middle school, like 6th grade. And we had like a lemonade / garage sale stand at my grandmother's because it was like a summer day. It was like right when school was ending. And I was like the talk of the town. Our lemonade was selling like nuts. Truth be told though, my grandmother made it, but oh my God, I was bawling. It was awesome. And I remember we were selling like a Monopoly set too. And somebody asked me how much it was, and I panicked. Cause like my grandmother and my mom were like partially watching the garage sale. And they were like, how much is this Monopoly set? And I had really bad people anxiety when I was younger. Unless it was with family, in which case I would like rat them out. And like really stand on business, right? But somebody asked me and I froze. And it was only me. Like, I was very excited to be there, but when it came to stuff like that, I froze. So I was like, Mom! And like, I ran inside to go get my mom and my grandmother. Mind you, this is when I'm like 10, 11 years old. Like, I'm in 6th grade. I don't know, right? But Grandma's lemonade goes hard. It does. I miss it. I miss her. I miss her. It sucks that she had to pass last year, but like, I don't know. It's just certain things that I remember. Like, I remember Soul Silver, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, when I would get home from school. I remember we didn't have internet at our house at the time. And I remember my grandma's neighbor did. My grandmother's neighbor had it. And I remember we would have, her house was like a 2-story house. So she had an upstairs part and she had, obviously like her main floor, and she had like a porch setting, and above the porch was like the upstairs room as well. And me and my brother, we would both be, when we got home, we would basically either sit out on the porch and just play on Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or we would go upstairs and we would sit by one of the windows that had like a couch chair. And it was awesome. I love it. I love it. Both were early game. One was to Yvonne due to infestation and charm. Rats. Oh, 2 per Wild Zone isn't bad. Because that's what? It'd be like 38. Unless you're doing like also post game too. It'd be like 40. And 1 per roof that's nearby. Oh. I'm doing the same for the sewers. And legit question, how do I count the force clef key catch? I would say the sewers could be like a different area. Like you could have that be like considered a wild zone. Because if you're doing like 2 for the Nuzlocke, I don't know though. I don't know how you would consider that. You would just have to like force like a clef key encounter, or like walk to a place where clef key is gonna spawn first. I don't know how you would consider that. What other oh god, now I'm going down memory lane. It gives you a clef key. Maybe like a Giftmon, like that could count as like a, did you count like the Charmander and stuff? I don't know how you would count that. I'm not too versed in the ZA Nuzlocke lore. I'm not versed. It isn't given. Oh, does it unlock? Oh, it unlocks after the fact? I don't know. I genuinely do not know how you would do that. I'm gonna be so real. I'm trying to think of like a way. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be one of those things where like if you have your encounters, you just kind of release it the moment you catch it. Like you just say, okay, I have my encounters, but I can't get you down here. So you would just release it right away. Exactly. Yeah. Kind of like what Owen said. You could either catch it and just put it in your box or catch it and release it. Catch and release, baby. And then if you get Klefki in like another area, you can, it's not dupes, like, because you wouldn't be counting it. In my mind, but I could be very wrong. Or at least to the way you're doing the Nuzlocke, it might not align. I'm trying to think of what other memories I have. I remember, oh God, I remember first playing Smash 4 at my grandmother's house. Online Smash 4. That was a good time. I also remember, what else? I remember A Drive. Any of you that know like old PokeTubers, and like he still does stuff. He has Alestrals, I know that, but I remember watching his Omnicron series when Ultra Sun and Moon were out, and that was a good time. That was a good time. I have a Steel Fairy already.
Is it Mawile? Is it Mawile?
That thing's way better anyway. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Mawile's way better than Klefki. It's the only other one. Actually, Mega Mawile is the third one. I'm just playing. Yeah, I really remember that Omnicron, like A-Drive's Omnicron series though, because at the time, that was when I first watched anime. And I remember it wasn't my first start. Like my first one that I watched was Full Metal Alchemist, and then Death Note like immediately after. But I remember it was on Crunchyroll, and I would watch that series and then watch Fairy Tail, and I watched like 100 episodes. And I watched it in sub too, which is kind of crazy because like I watched Full Metal Alchemist in dub and I watched Death Note in dub. So gotta drive home. All right, drive safe, buddy. Drive safe. Yeah, I guess it's up to you to count if you want to count DLC or not. It is completely and fully up to you. But how you doing today, Varys? Other than the Nuzlocke, what's going on? I think it's been a while since you've been in stream too. At least it's been a bit since I remember seeing your username around. So I hope you're well. Payday tomorrow? Epic. Sick. I also consider my paydays Thursdays, but I technically get paid on Friday. Like, it's like, I see it before I go to bed. So I consider Thursday to be like my payday, even though it's not. Yo, what's going on, Zach? I'm doing pretty good. I'm very cold today. So stream might not be too long. Like, I might go for maybe like another hour, but I'm doing good though, regardless. Did a lot of video editing yesterday for Badge Quest. Chad, I'm telling you, Badge Quest should be out either this Friday or next Friday, guaranteed. If it's not this Friday, it's going to be next Friday. Ironically enough, on April 3rd. Which I don't know why that's ironic, but we ball. I get paid on a date? Oh. That's interesting. Where do you work, if you don't mind me asking? I have like a consistent weekly, but to be fair, I do work part-time. And then obviously I stream, and people that gift subs or are generous enough to, I get paid through that. And people that watch videos too. But I save all that stuff. I don't touch it. Last night, a very annoying thing happened to me. Ooh, do tell. Do tell. Grinding on my team for champions. Ow. Job seekers allowance. That's a thing? Interesting. I accidentally closed my leaf green and didn't save for a couple of hours, so my Parasect just evolved into Parasect was brought back to level 10. No. No, I'm sorry. 07. 07 to the candies and to the Parasect. I'm telling you, man. Hey, these kids don't know. To be fair, I've done that reset too, where like I did like an hour of work and I reset. So I understand. Wait, do you have like a, what would they call it in America? Workers' comp? No. Partial unemployment? What would they call that? I'm trying to correlate it to what it would be. Universal credit. I have no idea what that is. I know in America we have like weekly or bi-weekly. Like those are usually the two like default pay things for jobs. Oh yeah, no, that's unemployment. We call that unemployment in the States. If you're like actively looking for work and you have to provide sources and stuff. Yeah. I made back 3 of those 5 candies, but still have, wait. Oh, still have 3 left, levels left. Ow, I didn't read. Yeah, you got it. Are you doing like pickup? Do you have like a bunch of pickup mods in your party? Or are you just gaming? Yeah, okay. I'm telling you, man, if you want to run through a game, just have like 1 starter, maybe a flyer, and then just have like 4 Meowths in your party. It's so good for just getting items if you don't want to like dupe it or orange, like use Ace. Delibird, please shine. I'm here on the sheen. I'm on the freaking sheen. Yeah, it's a good way. I don't know. I feel like 4 Meowths is just the vibe. They also learn a lot of HMs, oddly enough. Like, I'm pretty sure they get Cut, Strength, Rock Smash. And they might get another one. They definitely don't get Fly, I'll tell you that. Yeah, they learn like a good portion of them. Flash, I think, is another one they learn. So it's kind of like they kind of can also be HM guys too. To an extent. They only get Cut and Flash. I swear that they... Well, I guess Rock Smash is used for like later on in the game. Or no. You would have Strength. I don't know. You can look it up. I just watched a Pokopia video and cried. Like tears of joy, or cried because it was so bad. What happened? We need information, Mafu. The story is sad. Oh, don't tell me. I want to figure that out when I eventually get to the end of Pokopia. I won't. Bless. Bless your soul, Sunny. How you doing, Mafu? Other than crying at the Pokopia video. I hope you're well. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. I want to get your opinion on it. What do you think? What are you thinking about it with the news that we've gotten? I think it's really exciting and allows for a lot more people to be involved. And that's always a good thing, especially for competitive. Dude, worlds are going to be so packed now. If people are like actively competing, oh my God. I could see like 1,000+ registrations when Champions drops. That's going to be crazy. Wait, hell, what are you saying? Are you talking about Fire Red and Leaf Green, or what are you talking about? Holy. You got a good team. Feraligatr, underleveled Lucario, Charizard, Heracross, Exeggutor, Chestnut. That better be boys. That better be boys. Oh, for Pokopia. Yeah, I'm the same way. When it comes to games like Animal Crossing or games that are like very to the player, I kind of like, not that I need a guide, but I really appreciate having a guide to be like, oh, you unlock this thing. How do you use it? Because then I'm just sitting there and then like, that's why I wouldn't want to stream it, because I just know I would have backseaters in chat be like, this is how you do it. And it takes the fun out of me like semi-learning it, or it makes me feel like I'm just an idiot. It really does. Looks incredible. Looking at it purely from a competitive lens, it's very different. The thing for Protect, the Protect change is kind of big, and like having like default PP levels, like not being able to max out, is also kind of like something that isn't really talked about. That is going to be very interesting, to say the least. No, I'm sure they will have an update. Like, Champions seems to be the de facto way for competitive play. Hashtag bars. Oh, no, listen, you gotta have a couple rule breaks, Varus. You can't be following the rules all the time. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, I would say the smartest thing to do for Champions is honestly just getting a lot of Pokemon with moves. That way or like getting like a nature too. That way you don't have to worry about it. And it's easier like for VP. Oh, I'm not using game chat. I did that twice today. I'm very happy with what Pokemon are most likely going to be in the game. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see like the competitive tournaments and stuff. Yeah, who's ignoring a shiny? Not me. Well, hold on now. If there's like 8 Spinnerax on the wall, I might ignore one of them. Me might ignore one of them. See, I wonder if levels are gonna matter all that much. I wonder if getting to 100 is like worth it, or like just getting to 50. Like they'll auto pump up to 50. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. That's the thing that scares me about Champions is like the releasing of Pokemon, and if they're gonna like have every Pokemon or not. Because if they don't, I feel like that's just kind of not right. But also, like, at the same time, I don't know. I'm very indifferent, though. We'll see. I just don't want it to be like, you know, there's 50 mons that are just constantly being used over and over. Like, I do want there to be some sort of vitality to a lot of the guys. Yeah, I watched Wolfie's video before stream. I mentioned it before, but it is kind of crazy that he lost knockoff. At first, I thought he was about to say he lost fake out. I was gonna like cry. Both tears of joy and sadness, because that would have been like a instant killer. Like, not having priority fake out is like his staple. I wonder if Ditto will be in Champions. We'll see. We shall see. Oh my goodness, chat. Oh, it is so bad down here today. I didn't think it would be this bad, but it is. Yeah, I like that. Isn't the director of Champions? He is like kind of not like a director for a Pokemon game, right? So like it's gonna be very different, but that's good. That's really good. That's what we like to see. All right, we do have to do a check in about a minute, which I will do. Okay. Don't force yourself to stream. No, I'm not forcing myself. I'm not. I'll stop if it gets like super, super bad, which will be pretty soon, but I gotta keep these hours up, man. I do. I recommend looking at Talon VGC's video about it. Okay. I'll give it a peek. I'll give it a peek. Yeah, if you're gonna have a mega for a Nuzlocke, I don't see why you wouldn't. Okay, Chad, after this fly point, it will be check time. Check time, check time. Okay. Doesn't seem like anything there. We'll go in. I probably will have enough in me to just do another prediction. And then we'll wrap it there. Okay. Oh. Did I have no Honedges? Oh, no, there's one right there. We've been seeing a lot of Honedges, which I am very happy about. It's only a matter of time. Surely. Okay. All right, chat. Let's do another prediction. Let's get this one by 2:30. And then we'll see the vibe from there. All right, let's get flying. Let's get freaking flying, gamers. I keep saying this though. I'll tell you, when summer comes, I am adding a day. I do not care. It is going to be so much better, and we are going to be vibing. They gave Frostlass snow warning. I saw Dragon. I got multi-scale. I just could not remember Frostlass. But it is cool. It is very cool. Yeah, so long Obama Snow. The only reason why his mega was like somewhat good was for setting up snow if you had a snow team. Or it would have been hail team, but now it's snow. So. All right, chat, use your points. This very well might be the last prediction. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, chat, is after stream, I'm just gonna go up and get VOD story, because I think I had all the VOD scheduled out, but now, like today, one didn't upload, so I'm probably gonna go do that and get like another 5 set, because then surely by next week we should be fully caught up with VODs, which is epic. And then I could do my new VOD strategy that I have, my strategy. Because I want to get them out earlier. I don't want to have, like, it be a wait. I want them to be out, like, while I'm at work or, like, the day after. I don't like Mega Obama Snow. What? Nah, he's aight. He's aight. I'm a little bit late, but I made it. It's all good. Today's going to be a bit of a shorter one, Magora, but I hope you're doing well. I am very glad that you made it. I'm very, very glad. I'm telling you, I'm just excited. I can't lie. Like, I do got to be a bit honest. I am very excited to stream another project. Like, when summer kind of hits, I kind of hope that we're really getting done with this. Because I want to stream other things. I don't want to play ZA the rest of the year. Like, we have been at this since November. Truthfully, you know, I do have things that I have to balance as well, but I think it would be nice to do a different challenge that isn't in ZA. I've had a bit of a busy day. Oh, that's my dad today. Yeah, I think I'll do ZA for like a hunt every now and then, but I'm not gonna do like a challenge around it. It sucks because I really wanted to do like, I mean, I still could, but I really wanted to do like collection-esque videos for ZA. We'll see what Home's cooking when it releases for this, but we shall see. I mean, not to say that I'm like, I hate these games. That's not true at all. It's just when you do something for so long and you're doing it so repetitively, it does, it's a little bit of burnout. A little smidge. But I don't want to say like, I'm like, man, I'm cooked. Because I am still enjoying it, right? Oh, somebody's home. It might be my mom. Yeah, it's been constant gaming. I'm burnt. Burn. I did a sword nuzlocke and it went horribly good. That's horribly awesome. I'm gonna say that from now on. I'm gonna put like a really bad adjective, like this is really horrible. But it's good though. Yes, dude, somebody's definitely... My sister's dog is going nuts. I can hear him. I feel so bad because he's a dog that, like, you know when there's a dog that, like, really barks or, like, howls, like, they go, like, row, 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 like, they go off? That's my sister's dog. But, like, when somebody comes in or, like, when he sees them, he stops. Like, it really is just like a defense mechanism. And it's kind of, sometimes he'll just bark at nothing, and it's kind of funny. But he's very, like, defensive. I'm probably going to have a nice pepperoni sub after stream, too. That's going to hit. You could shiny hunt in champions. How? Is it through like the recruit feature? Like you do the daily recruit and that's how? 12 deaths but succeeding is wild. Indeed. Indubitably. Listen, to be fair, you could have lived with like 2 mods. And that been it. I was trying to see if you guys could... Oh, that really cuts out. The recruit has a chance for it to be shiny. Oh, no. Oh, no. All the shiny hunters are going to go nutso now. You're telling me I have a 1 in 400 chance to get a recruit shiny? I have to do it. I lost a fairy and psychic type to B, which is a... Oh, my God. Bro, the type advantage. Dude, we are getting like... We are getting the best tracks today. Oh, yeah. Definitely after this half-hour chat, I'm going to call it. I just felt it. Yeah. I'm gonna call it after that. Holy. It's just one of those weird days where like it's not bad, but like it's bad, you know? Then I lost Wigglytuff to Sandstorm. Curse you, weather. Also, welcome back, Owen. I hope you're doing well. Hope the drive was safe. Obviously, you're messaging, so I assume it was. I hope it was a nice drive. A fun drive. Yeah. Yeah! Who knows today? Actually, I might go through the video before I go to work and maybe get some sound effects in there. I'll see. I'll see the vibe when I get up there. Because I know my dad will be up there, so I might have to do something before I start. We'll see. I did have a pretty loaded breakfast today, though. It kind of sucks because we didn't have any more, like breakfast sandwich-esque things, so I ended up having an everything bagel, which I am not gonna lie. I can only have those once in a while now. There was a time where, like, I would have them every morning. I can't, it's too much sodium, dude. It's too much. Too much junk that I do not need in my body. Oh, yeah, dude. Ryan, I will say this. I love how Sword and Shield kind of, like, separated. Or, like, the last gym is really like a doubles tutorial. Like, you fight all the forms of weather. You go through sand, rain, snow, or hail, and sun. I find that so cool that that gym did that. It was like its gimmick, in a way. Yeah. I don't really do Nuzlocke anymore, so I don't know. I'll only do like offline ones, but they're not like from games. Like it'll be like Rad Red. And that's it. I will say they are fun to watch. Like I've been one thing I've been doing in my off time is actually watching P-Chow's daily channel. For any of you that know John or Juan, not how does he say his name? It starts with a J. I always forget this. I don't know. Jan. That's how. Yes. I remember I used to watch him a bit when I was in like starting college, and like now I've started watching him again because I think Platinum Kaizo came out, and he's been doing like a blind run of it. I've been watching his daily channel. It's been pretty fun to like watch him. Not that I watch his streams, but I watch his VODs channel for some reason. The way he talks is smooth. It's the tonality. I have a, you know, something I've noticed. I have a very like excited tonality. So there are moments when I'm like really in dialogue where I'll have like that kind of like smooth, but I'm very like all over the place and excited. So it's very like, it's very up and down, but it's what makes me me, you know? Yeah, I don't know. My reactions are pretty tame. I'm not like really hooting and hollering. Like I'm just like, ah, you know, I'll hit him with one of those. Or I'll be like, no freaking way. It's very tame. And I hear you in the comments. You're like, Tyler, you could react better. You're right. But it's just, it's my way. Like, I don't want to make that a little disingenuous, you know? It's not my vibe. Now, I will say for hunts like that go like really over odds, or like if it's a hunt I'm really not anticipating, I think one of my best reactions might be Poiple. Or I don't know. It's either Poiple or Ho-Oh for the badge quest. Those were like the two that are like the reactions of all time for me at the moment for like videos. And you guys will see, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see it when our badge quest video releases soon. Very, very soon. That one was just, it was so insane. If you were there like live, it was nuts. It was a crazy day to be a live viewer. I was there. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, he is a very what would I call it? Like life advice tonality. That sounds so weird to say, but it's like if you have a genuine question, I feel like he is the person that could say it in like the best way. Oddly enough. Again, mind you, I don't even watch his streams. I feel that way. Like, I recently have just gotten back into seeing his Kaizo stuff. And I just feel like he has that, like, set. I feel like I'm that way as well, but, like, I'm very passionate about it. Like, I will make my emotions known if it's something that, like, is really serious. Or like if it's something that is needed for genuine advice for something. Tell you what, speaking of YouTube though, definitely want to get more content. I want to get more shorts, like for reactions and things. That'd be fun. I'm not like, dude, I wish I kind of had the Purple Cliff levels of like, either like short form stuff or like making things into content. I wish I had that insight or like foresight to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make like 15 shorts from this one thing, or like I have like a block of things I want to do. right, we're locking in, boys. Yeah, no, it is definitely that way, but to be fair, it's like what made him. I think he's mentioned it before, because I remember it was like a video or some stream or something, but people basically say he is like the TikTok embodiment of short form Pokemon creation, which is good. Like, we need that, and I am glad he is kind of pioneering that. And like, it's worked. He's pretty successful, so it's worked. It has worked. Okay. Mr. Honedge. It would be kind of cool. Again, I don't deserve it today, but if we were to end off with Honedge, then next stream we could do some fun hunts. I would be down for that. Obviously, I do not anticipate that. I'm probably gonna hunt this offline, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's funny you mentioned Nuzlocke. I remember for the badge quest that we did, I remember I was gonna do that as like a Nuzlocke, and then I'm like, no, I really don't want to do that, and I'm glad I didn't. It just made it feel so much better. I don't know. Like, Nuzlocke is just, it's too much brain, especially for stream. And when it comes to shiny hunting too, like, I don't know. I don't know, gamers. Well, I'm not stealing content from you, Jake, but it's just, it's not my thing. I just don't feel like it's my thing. Also, what's up, Kimberly? Hey! We won't be streaming for much longer. So I'm sorry if you're coming in at like the near tail end. It's so cold down here today. I wish it wasn't, but it is. I locked in though. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna stream today. I'm gonna do it. So we're here. I got into too much Pokemon videos in the last year. Yeah, I don't know. Something that I very heavily advocate for is not really being on social media, like outside of things. I don't know, man. I want to get to a point where I have like a good IRL friend group and like online friend group where like I can just grind and do hunts, and like there's not a lot of, you know, oh, one person said this and now I have to like feel a certain way about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm like getting older and I'm realizing that. Like, I used to be so in my way of like how people would feel. Like, I would overthink how another person was feeling. Even though I don't know that. I'm never going to know that, right? And I still do it from time to time, but I just hated like having to feel like I needed to show up. And like, hey, why don't you hang out anymore? It's like, because I want to do my own thing. I was a sheltered child. I want to have experiences. I don't know. My mindset was learn so much fast. I'm not about that either. I don't know. I don't like rushing things, especially when it comes to like friendships or other really important life things. Like, anything in life that's worth it, you should never rush into. It should always be like something where you take time to think about it, especially if it's a relationship. Oh my God. Especially if it's that. Because if you rush into that and then, you know, you just look for ways to end it in the future, and that's never a good thing to do. It's never a good thing. I guess I'm having life philosophy talks now, but like, I don't know. I'm very of the notion that I want to be a big advocate. If and more like when this channel grows a bit more, like I want to make it clear that like, you know, we goof around, we have our fun, we do our shinies, but I also like being an advocate of like doing good for you. Because I feel like there's not a lot of that. Like, it's like the general things of like, yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourself, you're eating well, but like also like really telling you, being like, hey, you need to do this. This is important. Don't be on social media a lot. Don't, what's the word? Don't idolize your creators. Like, enjoy their content, but don't be like, oh my God, I want to be you one day. Because like you can, but it's so different with what I would have compared to like what somebody else would have. But yeah, Kimberly, I hope the hunting's going well. I hope things are going good. Hope you're grinding or you're just relaxing. Either way, I hope it's well. Okay, we have about like 10 minutes or so. And then I'll probably wrap up. Again, hate to do it, but I can only go for so long. Truly. All right. I'm kind of excited to go to work today. Just a very weird feeling that I just had. I'm very excited to go to work. Maybe just to get it done and over. Like this week so far has been pretty easy. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, crazy sentence, but true sentence. I think I just want to be able to like get out of the house. I just want to be able to get out of the house and be away for a bit. Okay, in the summer, I'm going to actively do that more. I got a meeting now. All right, I'll catch you when I catch you. Thank you for hanging out, Jake. I appreciate it. I'm really excited where we actually have stuff to do. I'm the opposite. I know, like, if the week isn't, like, crazy, I like it. I really need to start bringing my laptop to work again. It was, like, a consistent thing I did, and I stopped doing it. I need to start doing that again. Even if it's editing, like, a short or something. Like, doing something. How do I be like you, Tyler? Sheer will and determination. And cuteness. Next question. Next question. Oh. Holy moly. I hate standing around doing nothing. That's how I am too. And it's why, dude, it's why I'm so glad. Not that my job allows this, but like, you know, when I get done cleaning, I kind of just wait for everything to dry, like all the mopping I did. So I kind of just have like an hour or an hour and a half of just like, I get to do whatever I want. Like I've had times where I've gone to pick up like a dinner and then I've come back, I ate it, and then I clocked out. Mind you, I do it very rarely, but like if there's a night where I really want to like have a meal or something, I'm like, I cleaned, we grinded today, let's go get it. I'm very thankful to be in that position though. I'm very thankful. 46 Riz, untrue. No statement. Oh, wait. Banger. I can't wait to hear this on the Switch. When Ruby Sapphire Emerald release, they better have that Eon ticket. They better have that Eon ticket. Hale, for your work, do you have to take pictures before and after you do modifications to a vehicle? It's probably just for like proof of like, you know, just making sure you guys didn't mess something up or really tamper with it. I assume for detailings. Yeah, I figured for insurance. I was just about to say, I assume for detailing or like that line that you have to. Because then it's like, oh, you messed me up. Or like somebody could just claim that. Yeah, I get you. Is that more on your guys's like end, or is it like on the customer's end to like be like, hey, like it's a picture for the customer to have for their insurance? Or is it more for you guys if it's like you need that for like a part that you get labored out or like shipped out? It could be both. It might actually be for both. Oh, okay, I got you. So you basically are like the customer getting it done. Okay, that makes sense. I was curious how that worked. Now I know. Also, I am gonna snooze this ad because we are probably gonna end after that prediction. So I'll snooze it. That way you guys don't get ads. Ads for the end. Ads for the end. But yeah, once this challenge is done, I want to get into other things. Maybe something like Scarlet Violet related. Maybe like older gen. We'll see. Who knows? All right, we did do a 3-hour stream, which is pretty awesome. Pretty epic. The VOD for this one is going to be a steal, though. Under 3-hour VOD, don't mind me. Yoinkers. It's going to be the quickest upload known to people in the Northern Hemisphere. My God. My God. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot more of this off stream too. Ideally, we start out Friday with getting Honedge or like finding Honedge. I just don't know the amount of time we would need to hit odds. I don't know that. If only I did. I should have did the estimates. So it's kind of just like a like you're not putting wax or like stuff like that. You're kind of doing like interior things and then just like cleaning up the car to make it like decent. You're not like detailing seats or like anything like that. If I get another Snover, I might crash out. Bro, Snover loves you. Is Snover your son? Oh my God. Possibly. What is this track? Is this from Sword and Shield? Yeah, this is the Isle of Armor. Oh my God. I just did not know that. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So basically you keep it as they left it, but it's just like the parts. Like, so if, again, for example, they're replacing a radio, you would just replace the radio and you wouldn't really touch anything else inside the car. That makes sense. Okay. I'm sure you've had Karens come in and be like, you guys didn't clean my car even though it's messy. It's like, that's on you to clean. Keep your car organized, buddy. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I'm not going to lie, at first, or like until now, I thought that your job also was like detailing, like cleaning the outside. Like you would spray the outside and like scrub it. And then you would also do like interior, like the radio, like some of the seats. I thought that was included, but I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, I got you. Now I know. Because I didn't earlier, so now I know. Okay, chat. We'll do a couple more flies and then I shall check. And then we will wrap up for today. I know it is a bit of a shorter one, but I personally cannot stream for the amount of time I stream in this. I can't do another 2 hours. But to be fair, I'll be working on the video and other stuff. So, okay. We'll do one more fly. Zip. Let's see it, chat. It is 2:30. Let's check it out. All right. Kakuna does have a chance, as you guys saw on the bot. Oh, it's the rat! Stupid, stupid. I really thought that was Honedge. I looked over and I'm like, that's gotta be. Okay. All right, let's go catch rat. Let's go catch rat. What do we name rat, chat? Look at him. All right, we gotta catch him. Also, Leon, thank you for following as well. I appreciate it. Also, let me run through just to make sure we didn't miss anything else. Oh, there was one. Yeah, there was one Honedge there. Mr. Ratman. Let's do it. All right, nature guesses, chat. What are you thinking? Yeah, also, the alert literally popped up just now. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, my God. Oh, it's a modest rat. Dude, 2 modest natures right in a row. Okay. All right, Mrs. Ratman, you are welcomed to the party. You are welcomed to the party. That's actually the first pat rat phase we've had for Honedge. It has been Ghastly, Spinnerack, or Kakuna. That's kind of good. Not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna fly back, chat. I think we are gonna wrap up for today. So thank you so much for hanging out while I was streaming. We did a 3-hour stream, which isn't too bad. I'm not gonna rate anybody. I'm just gonna go hang out, either go finish editing the video or do something else. But chat, it was very nice streaming for the time that I had. I'm gonna go up, get some grub, and then we should be back on Friday, and hopefully Friday it'll be a bit better. We'll see from there. But all right, chat, I'll catch you in the next VOD. All right, goodbye, gamers. Bye.